Evening, folks. Brian here, Geomagnetic Earth Watch. Sunday, June 29, 2025. Folks, let's do a recap of this year, 2025, thus far, the past 6 months. We can go back to beginning of or the middle of November 2024. Let's go through the past half year. So some may remember January 1st, I did 2 videos of a global spread of sulfur dioxide emissions. My first video concentrated around Indonesia, Australia region, and then later on in the day, it spread throughout the entire world. I'll show you clips of those. Now, at the same time, folks, was the time of the UAVs and drones, New Jersey, New York, and other areas, Germany, Ramstein Air Force Base, and other areas, and the reports the smell of sulfur dioxide throughout the world. Let's refresh our memories. So I'm not going to play the sound on this one, I'll just orate. So this is the morning of January 1st, 2025. I was concentrating on Indonesia and surrounding areas, but you can also see off the coast of New York region, heavy concentration. See if I can skip ahead here to so this is my first video. Heavy concentrations, China, Papua New Guinea, Vanuatu, Indonesia, etc. Then later in the second day, I did my second video. Our sulfur dioxide concentrations spread globally. Arabian Sea, India, Indian Ocean, Timor Sea, Indonesia, Philippines, Africa, Mid-Atlantic, Caribbean, Africa, now we're going to jump to the UAV and drone situation, New York, New Jersey area. During these reports, the FBI started investigating. They did not have the answers at that time. It is unclear who is piloting the drones and why. Then the very first news conference from the Office of the President of the United States.
Do have news directly from the President of the United States that was just shared with me in the Oval Office. From President Trump directly, an update on the New Jersey drones. After research and study, the drones that were flying over New Jersey in large numbers were authorized to be flown by the FAA for research and various other reasons. Many of these drones were also hobbyists, recreational, and private individuals that enjoy flying drones.
You, of course, were gaslit and lied to by somebody wearing the cross. I shall digress. There's a reason why I want to show you this. So we're going to go back to the 3,600 year timeline. Again, every 3,600 years approximately, Earth undergoes catastrophic events and changes. It's not, and it hasn't been a single location event, but multiple simultaneous major volcanic eruptions. The last series was about 1627, 1628 BC, which was 3,652 years ago. They were the Thera Minoan eruption, what we now call Santorini, the Avellino, what we call now Vesuvius, and then we had the Anakchak eruption in Alaska, and Mount St. Helens eruption. All four near simultaneous major eruptions. However, folks, the ice core analysis only accounts for about 42% of the sulfur dioxide and related dust from these four eruptive events. So the question is, where did the other 58% concentrations of sulfur dioxide originate from? What did I just finish showing you what happened on January 1st of this year? What am I showing you now? Starting up once again around Australia. So what started off in the middle of November 2024, going on into December and then January, they were sending out new SO2 sniffers, sulfur dioxide sniffers on the drones and the UAVs. It's obvious. The government knows what is about to happen, and this is why there are no longer going to be, according to them, according to their news releases and files, starting tomorrow, no more public access. Even some government agencies are not going to have access to military satellite information. It is all now going to be controlled by Space Force. Going back to the repeat of the same locations, eruptions every 3,600 years. It's not exactly every 3,600 years, but you take a look at what happened last time, and you look at what's happening right now. The massive heat spreads throughout southern Italy, Greece, western Turkey, in the waters. Large, massive heat spreads, what I've been showing you for the past couple of days. There's even news about, there's concerns about Mount St. Helens again. And then there's the ongoing reports of that Mount Spur volcano in Alaska. The same areas are showing indications. As well as southern Japan. Southern Japan Kikea eruption. That was the 7,200 year timeline. Speaking of southern Japan, I have no idea how this one got by me. The heavy concentration of sulfur dioxide. Southern Japan. I don't know if this is Sakurajima or what exactly it is. I can only go back to 11 a.m. And I have no idea how I missed this, or if this is all of a sudden sudden. Anytime between midnight and 11 a.m. As far as the northeast corner of the United States, there are coal-fired plants which can emit SO2. I would have to look into it further. Let's go through this again. Southern Italy. Including along the coast. It's never been like this before. Seems to be moving into Etna. Moving up the coast. Even places like here in the waters on the edge. And somebody's already informed me that this is a confirmed grass fire in this region. I can tell you, people, I've been doing this for quite a few years now. There's usually maybe one or two indications around here. I always ignore them. You can't ignore all this. Can't be filigree. Southern tip here. You can't ignore this, which is just expanding. There's more detection points in the waters. This is 1.5 kilometers offshore. More here. I keep on checking. I can't find any news reports for anything happening here. There's a news report for this fire situation here. One more quick check before I get back to showing you my pretty face. Cascadia subduction zone. Coastal, including in the water. Coastal, including in the water's edge. Coastal. Coastal. And just a repeat from my previous video today, on the U.S. government no longer allowing access to their information to include near-Earth space environment, solar winds, state of the magnetosphere, ionosphere, thermosphere. People, we're not going to know until starting tomorrow what all this is going to be. I can show you the written statements. I can define what I just finished saying. What other people are not picking up on. It's not just weather forecasting. As for the two NASA sites that report the heat, I don't know if that includes that. I really don't. I'm hoping not. It's kind of important to me. This is what I've been focusing on for years. So I don't know. We have to wait. We have to wait. Now, for those that say it's not a North America situation or it's not a USA situation, it's a global thing. Yeah, it's a global thing. But please remember, North America, Central America, South America, the Western Hemisphere is on the opposite side of the planet of the converging magnetic poles. The converging magnetic poles are working towards Indonesia, Bay of Bengal. Okay, do you understand? The other side is increasing the distance between the two magnetic poles. The greater the distance between two ends of a magnet, the weaker the magnetic field lines. It'll be worse over North America, Central America, and South America. So all we can do is just wait and see. I mean, it's going to happen. Okay. And the distractions, other things we need to watch out for is the continuation of the orchestrated distractions, the wars, and the food recalls. Massive food recalls. There's more and more and more, and we know where that food's going. So when you all of a sudden see a lot of food recalls, more than the usual, and other things, bottled water, anything medical, and so on. So let's hope for the best for everybody in Italy, Greece, Turkey, North America, and so on. And as I see the changes, what we no longer have access to, I'll let you know. Time is it? 21:10. Okay, that is all as you were.